Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to do my March favorites. I have, quite a lot of products that I tried in March. March has been just new release after new release after new release. So it was a little hard for me to pinpoint exactly what I used so much this month just because I went through products so much. However, I have my thoughts on a lot of the products that I've reviewed or tried, and I'm just gonna give you little updates here and there. Usually I try to insert lots of clips of me applying the products, but I'm not sure how much I'll manage just because I'm on a time crunch and I'm trying to record multiple videos in one day. So I think I'm just gonna go through the products and share the things that stood out to me this month or that I have reached out for throughout the month. So if you're interested, continue watching, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Sonia. I would love for you to subscribe down below and let's get started. So I'm going to start with a brand that I just discovered this past month, and the brand is called DRMTLGY. And I have a couple things here that I have been testing and loving. I'm going to start with the SPF. This is their Universal Tinted Moisturizer SPF 46. And this is fabulous. It is a medical grade skincare and it has a pump. It is an SPF that has a tint to it. You see it right there. But it's not gonna give you coverage. It just has a beautiful glow and tint to it. I honestly am not sure if it comes in different colors, but this is so beautiful on the skin. I've been wearing this pretty much every day. It kind of replaced my Supergoop SPF and it is fabulous. It sits so well under makeup just by itself. It is almost like a filter, a blurring filter. It has that luminosity, that slight tint. I just find this product so fabulous, and they did send this to me and I'm so thankful because otherwise I probably wouldn't have found out about this brand. I also tried their primer. This is a #1 primer and it's really good at blurring just all your pores. It's kind of silicone-y feeling, but I like that for my pore area. So this has been really wonderful as well. I'm gonna also mention their brightening eye masks. When it comes to skincare, I'm very careful at what I share just because skincare is so personal. Something will work for me that may not work for you, or your skin may react, or it's just a subject that I try to not talk about it too much, except here and there. And this is one product that I think anybody could use and it could work for everybody. It is a eye mask and I'll show you inside. It comes with a little scoop. And then you have these little almost silicone-y feel gel masks. They are so fun and they feel so moisturizing and brightening. Right after I took them off last time, they just made my under eye look so fresh and bright and awake, and foundation went on and concealer on top of it so well. Andrew brought me coffee. This looks really beautiful, but I'm gonna mess it up and mix it all in. This is so good. I'm so glad it's a little warmer outside so I can have my iced coffee. Winter and iced coffee, they just don't work together in my mind. I need coziness, but the second the sun comes out and it's like nice iced coffee in the afternoon only. I have 2 perfumes to share. I like to sprinkle perfumes or fragrance content, sprinkle a little bit here and there. I just love fragrance so much. And these are the 2 that I've used. This one is Parfum de Marly and it is their new Valaya. And you guys see how much I've used, and I just bought this like last month. I adore this scent. It's extremely fresh, clean linen with a spark of citrus in there. In the beginning, it's quite citrusy, and then it kind of transforms into a clean musk. And then after a few hours, like the citrus is back. There's something very non-linear with this perfume. and it transforms on your skin. Now, I have seen mixed reviews about this perfume, but I find it so beautiful, spring, clean. It just makes me happy. And on me, I get so many compliments. Almost every time I wear this, and if I go to an appointment or something, people will ask me, what is it that you're wearing? Because it smells so good. So like I mentioned, it's not a linear perfume. It's one that will change throughout the day, which I really like because I feel like I'm experiencing different moods and different perfumes all within one. And obviously your pH has to work with it, just like any other perfume. But on me, it stays that beautiful citrusy scent with that clean musk. So the next perfume is this one from Vilhelm Perfumery. This is the Dear Polly, and this scent is fabulous for spring. I bought this in the winter time and I just didn't bring myself to use it much except this past month just because it's been nice outside. This is a very crisp, bright scent. It opens very fresh and it has a black tea note to it, which is prevalent, but it's not overpowering. It also has that bergamot apple freshness, and I find that that actually stays throughout the day. I don't find a lot of musk in this. Like the dry down isn't super musky. Like this is straight up musk. That clean musk. This still stays fresh throughout the day on me. It's almost like I have a scent bubble around me, and every time I move my hand or my clothing or something, I'll get a sniff out of this one. So I feel like the lasting power is really good. It doesn't project super intense, like it's not a beast mode, but it's good. I'm gonna read you the notes. Let's see how far off was I. Okay, bergamot apple as top note. Middle is Ceylon black tea, and then base oak moss, musk, black amber. So the base, I don't know. I feel like that freshness stays throughout. So I don't smell a ton of that musk and amber, maybe, but it just still stays that freshness, which is why I absolutely love it. Also the bottle, can we take a moment for this bottle? Let's move on to makeup. I have two foundations here that have been not favorites, but have rocked my world when it comes to foundations. I'm going to talk about the Chantecaille first. This is the Future Skin Oil-Free Gel Foundation. I've talked about this quite a lot last month. I've done a full dedicated video on Chantecaille, and this foundation has just been my go-to foundations. It's just such a light foundation on the skin. You can build it up to a medium coverage, and throughout the day it just looks better and better and better. It is skin-like. Fabulous foundation, and it's definitely a favorite this month. Also, I forgot to mention that well, I did mention in many of my other videos, but I started Tinted, so my skin's been kind of peeling and a little more dry. I've kind of got over that. I feel like my skin is kind of back to normal and it's just, smooth. So I don't have that issue that much, but throughout this whole month, I've had that, and this Chantecaille foundation worked so well with my skin. And then I've discovered this. This is the Guerlain Terracotta Le Teint foundation. I've done a full day wear test on this, and this foundation is so beautiful. Even on my dry skin, it has looked fabulous. There's just this beautiful natural finish to this foundation. It gives you a good medium coverage, medium to full, and it is so long lasting. I want to say this is one of the most beautiful foundations that I've tested in a very, very, very long time. Like the Chantecaille, it's kind of skin-like, but Chantecaille is more natural. This will give you coverage, and you could go to like an event. It's like that kind of foundation. And I was testing out all these foundations one after the other, and the second I put this on after testing like 5 other foundations, I'm trying to do a ranking video on the foundations that I've been testing, but when it came to this one, I was like, It's just fabulous. So this is a favorite. It works so well with my skin, and I can link down the video if you're interested in the full day wear test. Okay, concealer. I have two concealers here. The Kulfi that I use all the time. We know about this. It's fabulous. And then this is the new Givenchy Prisme Libre Skin Caring Concealer. And this is wonderful as well. I would say it's more of a medium coverage. It's light in texture. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Lancome concealer, but it's lighter coverage than that. But the finish is radiant, but the texture, I think that's the thing that reminds me a bit of that Lancome Tinted concealer, because the texture is so liquidy and fine. And I've been really liking this. I use it mainly on kind of a day-to-day basis where I don't need like full coverage, but it covers enough for a day-to-day, and you get a lot of product in here. It doesn't seem to crease. It has a beautiful kind of a soft luminous finish, and I've been liking it. Nothing new with the powders. My Makeup Forever powder, I mean, I literally talk about that in every video. I've also been reaching a lot for my Givenchy powder. This is in the number 12. It was limited edition, but I think I want to try the number 3 as well. I think that coloring may work even better for me, but this is fabulous. I really like it. The packaging is cute and it does an amazing job. Now for bronzers, the two bronzers that I've used so much are these two that are not new. They're just in my project pan, so I'm really trying. This is the Makeup by Mario in light medium, the Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer. Obviously, I've used that a lot. And then this is Tom Ford Shade Illuminate in shade number 1. I hit pan. Did you see that? So I've been really reaching for these a lot just because I want to do well in my project pan. These have been the two bronzers that I've used for a lot, and also the Tower 28 Sculptino. I really like this. I think it's really beautiful. I like the color. It blends in really well. I have no issues with it. So there's that. Also for a powder bronzer, my Tom Ford in the shade Terra. Again, this is in my project pan, so I've been reaching for this a lot lately. Now, talking about bronzer, I have discovered the Sonia G Jumbo Bronzer Brush. Fabulous. It's just fabulous. It's such a joy to use. It is not a super dense brush, which is why I like it so much. I want a blush brush like this, just a little bit smaller. It applies it so well, so blendable. It's an arm and a leg, but it is absolutely worth it. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. And you guys told me so many times to try it. Finally did it. Now for blush, there's been so many new blushes. It's actually a little bit overwhelming. I only have one face, so there's only so much I can test and wear. But I'm gonna start, I picked 4 out of all the 500 that I've tried lately. But this is the Chanel, I don't know the name of it, eyeshadow and blush palette, 957 Tendresse. So I've done a review on this one and I love this. If you can see, I don't know if you can see here how much I've used this color right here. That little bubble has flattened out. It looks like a bronzer, but it's not. It has that warmth in it, and it's just such a beautiful nude blush on me. I have been pairing it with this. I like this combination a lot, and the highlighter is so good. It's just so soft. I love this. This palette to me has been a huge hit, and I packed it. We traveled a little bit over a weekend and I packed it with me, and I felt like I could do my eyes, my cheeks, highlighter, all with this palette. I love it. You do have to build it up a little bit, which I actually like. Now the next blush is this Valentino blush. This is in the shade 2. Love this blush. I'm actually going to add a little bit more. The blush I have on right now is cream, but whew, that's a dirty mirror. Let's try a different one. I'm just gonna add a little bit. Look at that. Oh, this is a great brush for blush. Refer number 30. It's big, but it dispenses the color really well. Ooh, like look at this blush. I love the color. I feel like it makes my makeup come alive and my cheeks come alive every time I wear it. I love the formula. I love the sheen that's through it. I love the color. I don't love the packaging. I feel like I'm one of the few that doesn't like the Valentino packaging. Feels cheap. It's just too bulky. I wish this whole thing was in here. And I don't love red, but I love the blush. It's been in my makeup bag because it's so wonderful. I'm still waiting for that bronzer to come back in stock from Valentino because if it's the same formula, I will love it. Two more blushes. These are cream. We have the Merit in Stockholm. This is the most beautiful pinky, baby pinky blush. It's kind of sheer. You can blend it out. You can build it up a little bit more. And it just gives a sheen to your cheek. It's just such a beautiful blush. It actually is more intense than some of my other Merit blushes. And I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm not sure if they have it in stock because I know it's been out of stock for a while. But this color, it's a huge yes. And I just been reaching for it a lot. Also on my no makeup kind of days where I don't wear a lot of foundation, maybe I have a tint or my Chanel Water Fresh, I'll just like swipe this on my cheek, blend it in with my finger, and I don't even feel the need to have a bronzer. Absolutely gorgeous blush. And also these Rare Beauty, I know I've just tested them out like last week, but I knew right away the color Virtue, that's the color for me. It's so beautiful. So the color is obviously intense, like look at my hand. I did add a ton though, but it's I want to say it's not as intense as the other ones, but then my hand looks like orange. I did add like a ton, but this color is so beautiful. Okay, that looks ridiculous. Let me try that again. Let's add just a blob of color. Okay, and much better. So that is the color Virtue, and I love this. It works so well with my skin tone. There's warmth in it. There's a radiance to it. It is absolutely gorgeous. I heard that this is limited edition. How dare she? She better make it permanent because it's fabulous. I mean, I like both. I like the color Worth as well. I can swatch that next to it. But Virtue was something that for me, it just melted into my skin. So that's Worthy or Worth, and then Virtue. Now this one's not intense. There we go. I intensified it a little bit just so you can see the difference. These are fabulous, and I think she just needs to make them permanent. That's that with the blushes. Let's move on to highlighters. I have two highlighters here. This is the Refi highlighter, gloss highlighter in Topaz, and I've been wanting to get this one for quite some time, and finally I bought it. And this is a very glossy highlighter. It's a little sticky though. So if you do not like, or if you mind a little bit of stickiness in your highlighter, you're gonna hate this, but the finish, oh, look at that. There's only one color, and you may think that it's so bronzy and intense, but once you blend this out, you will have literally a wet cheek. It looks absolutely stunning. Now, if you're super fair, maybe this wouldn't be the most ideal highlighter for you, but I think most people would be able to pull this off. It is super glossy and juicy, and I thought it smelled a little citrusy, but not anymore. Maybe I'm thinking of a different one. I also made up my mind about the Cali Ray highlighter. I like it. I really do. I don't like the packaging. It just feels cheap. I don't know. I want a mirror here, okay? I want a mirror. But this highlighter is extremely creamy, very blingy. Very, very blingy. Should I put it on? No, I have enough glow. But I like it. I also have been using it a lot in my inner corner, and I think it's such a beautiful color for my inner corner. The color is like a rosy shift in it. It's a little cool tone, but it's not too much. They also have a gold one, which I really think I could pull that one off as well. But I think the formula is unique, interesting, and I'm liking this. One of my lights went off, but I fixed it. Oh, one thing, I forgot to mention these. These are the Giorgio Armani Fluid Sheer Glow Enhancer. So these were sent to me. Yes, Armani sent me stuff. I feel very proud about that. But this color, this is the number 8. I've been loving. Again, I swatched so much. I put so much product when I swatched this. Look at that. This is definitely like a highlighter for me, blush topper. It's so beautiful, mostly if you wear a pink blush underneath and put a little bit of that on the tops of your cheeks for a highlighter slash blush topper. It's so gorgeous. I'm so glad I discovered these because I find them very, very beautiful. Both of these colors, but definitely the pink one stood out to me. I've been into pinks lately. Like I'm very proud of myself. Coffee time. Now for the eyeshadow, I've barely worn any eyeshadow. I'm not going to mention any in this month because I really have not reached for eyeshadows almost at all. However, the mascara that I've been reaching for over and over again is this Tower 28 mascara. You know, I've had this for a while, and I remember the first week or two, I felt like, oh, it's getting dry. And I thought, oh, it's a lot of money. And if it's gonna go bad within like a month, you know, for me, I want this to last me 3 months. And it's been going strong. It just got better and better with time. I'm gonna get another one at the future Sephora sale because this is fabulous. It gives me everything except I can't use it on my lower lashes. I use my Hourglass Unlocked mascara because this smudges on me only on the lower lashes. And it's not bad, but it's enough to where it'll make me a little self-conscious throughout the day. Now the next product is technically, I think, an eyeshadow, but I use this as a contour stick. This is from Chanel and it's their Contour Clair Style Ombre et Contour. This is the color right here, and to me it's like the most perfect slight contour. The only trick with this is that it can dry quickly, so you have to apply, blend, It just gives such a natural, soft contour, but chiseled. I love this product. It's been in my makeup kit for a long time, and I finally picked it up for my personal use, and I've been using it almost every day. I also put it on my eyes. I smudge a little bit on the lash line and do a smoky eye. It's just a fabulous product, and once it's set, it's set. It will stay all day long. Now for the lips, there's been a lot of new lip releases, and I'm going to talk about a few here. Now let's talk about the Makeup by Mario lip creams. I've seen so many mixed reviews. Some people love them like me, and some people do not like them at all. They say that they move and they leak. Now the price, I understand. It's very expensive for how little product you get. I talked about that in my video. It's almost like a good sample size of a product, and I can't disagree with that. I think they just need to give you more product, but I do like this formula so much. I've been using these, and they're in my purse all the time. And even though you get very little product, you know, I like that it's a small packaging. I wish the price was better. I think these are $24, but I use these so much. They give me the most glossiest, like beautiful lip. It's also advertised as plumping, and the plumping effect is, and the feel is barely there. It's a very minimal. So I think, you know, that could be disappointing for some people, but I just love these. On me, they stay decent, not the best. I mean, it's like a super glossy lip cream. It's not going to stay all day, but, you know, I get 2-3 hours and then I have to reapply. But I personally have been loving them. And now this Rare Beauty lip oil. This is also very intriguing to me because they market it as a lip oil, but in my opinion, this is a straight up lip stain. Yes, there's a lip oil feel to them, like a gel lip oil, but this is a lip stain. So my two favorite colors are not that one, Honesty, and this one right here, Delight. I love these two colors. I've done a full review on them and these last really long on my lips. Now these are said to give you a ton of moisture, and I don't really agree with that. I don't think they're drying, but I don't think they're meant to moisturize your lips a little bit. At least on me, they just wear as a lip stain. So they're very glossy and moisturizing in the beginning, but once that gloss fades, you're left with a tint. And I wouldn't say that my lips feel so moisturized after, but I do like tints. And I'm glad that I have more of, I wouldn't say super neutral colors, but more brown undertones rather than just like the Fenty ones that are super bright colors. So I personally have loved them and have been using them. An old favorite is this Chanel. This is in Timeless Beige, and this is like the Duo Lip Ultra 10 Gloss Le Rouge Duo. This one is also in my project pan, but I've been reaching for this so much. This is like a liquid lipstick that you have two parts. This dries down and then you put the gloss on top, and this stays on all day long. All day long. The best formula in this kind of idea that I've ever found, and I want more colors, but I am being good. I've had so many lip products lately that I really want to try to get as much use out of this color as possible. And honestly, this, I think it's my favorite color that they came out with. I went to this Chanel counter and tried multiple ones on, and this is still, I think, my favorite color. It's a warm nude color, and it's just fabulous. I've been wearing it a lot, and every time I'm on a story on Instagram or a video where I wear that, I get questions about the lip product that I'm wearing. And then one more that I've been reaching for a lot is this Fenty. I think this is also called a lip cream. This is in Sea Sweetheart. And this, I've also done a review on this. They sent me all their colors, but this is the color for me. It looks very intense there, but it's actually what I'm wearing today, because the way I do it, I add a little bit and then I spread it out with my fingers, and it almost becomes like a softer version of this color. These are a very almost whipped formula. They remind me of Makeup by Mario lip creams. I would say these are even more comfortable and more pigmented overall, but I've been reaching for this a lot. They're not transfer proof, but they do last a whole lot on your lips. And it's been one of those products that I don't have to think about it. I can add a little bit in the center of my lips, use my finger to blend it out, and that's it. I'm gonna stop here. I feel like we talked about lots of good stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know some of your favorite products that you tried this month or have been reaching for a lot. So I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.